Today's video, we're going to give you a great drill for getting more open coming into the golf ball. All right, we got a great question from Mark Lucy. He wants a drill to help him to get more open in the downswing.
Okay.
What do you got?
Okay, so let's back up for a minute. So again, downswing thoughts become difficult if things aren't in order in the
100%.
in the top of the backswing and early downswing. So first of all, let's do like a pre-flight check here.
Pre-open check.
Yeah, before we get open, a pre-open check. So a couple things to note. I'm gonna put a golf ball on the ground here just to have a reference point. So let's say you made a backswing and you planed the club. Let's just talk about kind of this lead arm parallel spot. So at this point, a couple things probably need to take place. You have to have the club at an angle, preferably maybe just a little bit outside the golf ball line or the
somewhere
target
pointing
line.
right around this area here.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be one.
Yes, very important.
Number two, you've got the club face not laid back. So if you're looking on camera and you see the head of the club kind of behind me a little bit, that angle needs to be at least straight up and down.
Right, you don't want a massively open cupped wrist, open club
If
face.
it's laid back, if you have the club shaft in a bad spot and or this is laid back, there is no way that your mind or your subconscious is going to allow you to rotate because you will hit the ball sideways.
You are going to put the brakes on
So fast.
with all that body rotation to get that club face somewhat playable.
Yeah.
You can forget about being tour, looking open and rotating.
Yeah, so we've got to first, maybe go back to some of our videos, backswing, early transition, pressure into the left side, knees are reflex.
Right.
There's a lot of things that have to go on. That's why
right.
Just talk about rotation is very difficult, but we'll help you with the drill in
Yes.
a second. So left wrist pretty flat, spin on the grip, face is square, and finally,
Now we're going to get open.
now from here, we can open the body and get the club to swing on plane as we do that, have some shaft lean, and compress the ball and get open and control the face, all the great things that happen,
Right.
because I love seeing the body get open, right? Some hallmark of a great ball striker a lot of
Yeah.
times. So what's a drill? So a good way to kind of practice that is to get yourself in kind of this release spot, so a little bit lower than left arm parallel, maybe
lower.
Waist high with the
Yep,
hands,
yep.
okay? And let's get the face turned down to the ground a little bit, okay? This will be straight up. Let's get it turned down to the ground a little bit. Let's get pressure into the lead side.
Already
right?
on the lead side where it should be and happening in the real swing.
So we'll do it, show you from face on. So kind of a preset
Yep.
release position, right? So wrists are still fairly cocked. They've uncocked slightly, but the face is square. The head's inside the hands just a little bit.
Yep,
To
exactly right.
encourage not pitching out.
Yep.
And then pressure on the lead side, the knee will be out over the foot. So
I'll add to it, we want the hips to be just a touch open already,
yeah,
right there.
Yes.
So what you're doing is you're jumping into a pro downswing to start with.
absolutely. So if you film your swing, if you have a tendency not to open and kind of flip, you'll be amazed what it'll look like if you
Yes.
film this one and do it correctly.
Absolutely.
So get yourself in your little pre-impact position. All systems a go, hips slightly open, chest starting to get square again. From there, feel like stay on your left foot and open your body, right, and make like a half follow through,
Yes.
right? You're going to get some wrist release in there, and you're going to turn and finish the swing. I'm going to swing through a little bit, about right here with the shaft
Yeah.
parallel to the
We're
ground.
not trying to hit this ball 190 yards. We're just trying to get you to know what it feels like to hit a golf ball from the correct positions to open up.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what's going to happen the first time you try this if this isn't something you normally do. You're most likely going to miss the ball or top it.
Yeah. Or shank it if you don't know what to
Yes.
do with the handle forward.
Because you're going to be coming through trying so hard what you're normally trying to do and do one of these jobs. And you're not going to know how to release the club because you haven't been able to before.
Absolutely
So,
right.
Sean, put us in that same position again.
So pre-downswing, pre-impact
Yep.
right here.
You're going to be amazed at this pro-looking pre-impact position, how little the body has to do from here.
Yeah, the left shoulder just goes back around, the left
Yes.
leg straightens.
And you're down cocking and releasing the club head.
Boom.
And film this when you do it, because you're going to be amazed at what you look like doing it. But the reason this is our go-to drill is because if this isn't normal for you, which you wouldn't be asking for the drill if it is, the brain has no idea where it needs to put you to make that happen.
Yeah.
It's starting that pre-open checklist.
Yeah.
It's starting to make compensations up here that this tour looking finish or impact isn't part of its
It
process.
just can't happen. That's why we always, you got to go 3 steps back before you move a step forward.
And impact is such a, way faster than a blink of an eye that you can't really train impact
No.
from a full golf swing.
And even here, you can train through impact, which I
Right.
really like. The body is going to open up, and you'll be in a spot where you can feel your left shoulder go back around, instead of what a lot of you would do is maybe get the club steep in here with the face open and have to back up
Right.
and flip. So
once you start to feel the carrot
Mm-hmm.
of all those good positions, you're going to be amazed at what the body starts doing to kind of help you get into this pre-tour impact
yeah, so
versus the other way around.
yeah, and then what you can do then, a lot of swings where you go to the top, maybe pump it down in this area.
To get into that position.
And then slowly, over a lot of repetitions, you can start making swing changes. And all of you can make these changes if you really work at them.
Absolutely. Give that a try. Let us know in the comments how it goes. It's going to be ugly the first time you do it. It is for everybody. Let us know how it goes. We'll make more videos to help you out. Click on the big golf ball if you haven't already done so. We'll see you on the next one.